Peace, beloveds. It's Tamara Garcia with Akasha Divination here on a Friday, Venus Love Day. Not too sure if you guys are aware, but for me, today is the 7th day, obviously, with 8/1/2014. If you numerically break that down, it's 7. And 7 is the day that I usually like to create my magic. Today, what I'm going to focus on is something exciting, and especially for me, because this is actually my first intro video to creating magic with earth elements. I know we like to call it voodoo, hoodoo, magic, whatever it may be, but really what it comes down to is your intent and creating through that intent, through the elements of the earth and what she has provided for us, which is definitely important. We have control over situations in our lives. If something comes up, we have control over the outcome of it. I know a lot of times they have programmed us to think that we don't, but in reality, from my own experiences, I do. And I will believe nothing less than that. And you can believe whatever it is that you would like to believe. Obviously, I'm not here to change or make anybody believe a certain thing. What I am here to do is to spread my truth. And if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, leave it behind. So today, I'd like to kind of give you a little bit of heads up. If anybody is going through any type of legal matters, through court cases, through child support cases, anything that has to do with legal matters in court, period, this is going to be, and of course you can change it up to the energy that is good for you. This is what works for me. And so as of the 11th, I have a court case, and so starting today, that'll give me 11 days to obviously make sure that all of the energy is put out there and the intent is put out there. So what I'm first going to do is lower down this video. So what I'm going to start with is, first of all, explaining how this works. Everything that you do in this life is the intent and the energy that you put behind it, and visualizing not what's happening anywhere else, but visualizing your outcome, how it is that you want things to manifest, the outcome of what it is that you're looking for or what you desire. That truly is all that matters in situations. Don't worry about the little details. Don't worry about what this judge may say or what this person in the actual situation with you is saying. You got to work on your own magic and do what you got to do to create the outcome that you want. And part of really the success in it is knowing that it is what it is. And that's because you can buy all these things, but if you're still kind of going through these back and forths, well, what if, then the energy is truly not going to be there, and you're going to come up with like different types of situations in the case or with the judge, whatever. So make sure that your intent, your feeling, your power is behind knowing that it is what it is. So first, I definitely would like to start with a bowl. And I know some people usually like to get, I'm going to show you all the herbs in a minute. Some people usually like to get all of the herbs and put them in at one time. I highly suggest that through every single herb that you put in here, take your time one by one and set the intent for every single herb. I find that that actually works more, and it puts more of the success into the magic that you're creating, because what you're doing is that you're setting the intent on every single one and putting energy within that herb all at one time. If you have a glass bowl, great. I didn't have a glass bowl, so I had to use my plastic. This is just to mix it and to put the energy in it. So you want to make sure that you cleanse it, obviously. Every single thing that you do, you want to make sure that you've cleansed it first, along with yourself. Even if you do go buy the products or whatever the case may be, you've been dealing with other people's energy. If they've been assisting you with finding the herbs that you need, you don't know what their thought processes are. So you want to make sure that you've taken your time to cleanse yourself, make sure your hands are clean, and also make sure that you've saged yourself from any type of attaching to anybody else's thoughts. It's so important because you don't want anybody else's energy in this except your own. That's key. So you want to make sure that you get your bowl. We have our stones. Like I said, you do what works for you. I have used my amethyst. Amethyst is obviously for protection, And so when it comes to whatever kind of course case that you're in, you're pretty much, we want to put the intent into this. Everything is a process, so don't just put everything in and not, you know, energize things with your energy and your intent. So the amethyst obviously is for protection. So you want to use that, carry the amethyst with you, set the intent when it comes to the amethyst and put it in there, and then you want to, you know, put that into your bowl. Then we have the hematite. Hematite is good for luck, success, outcomes, and it also protects. So, you know, if you need to say your affirmations of protection, I am successful in this case, whatever the case may be, you want to use a hematite. Like I said, this is for luck, success, outcome, and it protects you as well. You want to put that in the book. Bloodstone. Bloodstone is always good for success and legal matters. Same thing, you want to put the intent. What is the intent of this matter that you're experiencing? What's going on? And you want to make sure that you're detailed. With every single thing, make sure you include your case number, the names if you have them, your birth date, the date that this is supposed to happen. Be detailed in whatever it is that you have going on. So bloodstone, again, bloodstone is for success and legal matters. Now you have two choices. You always want to put things in here that are going to magnetize and bring this to you. So you could either use magnets. You can either use magnets if you'd like, or you can also use a lodestone. Let me open this for you. A lodestone is a magnetizing stone as well, which you can use if you're not able to find a magnet. You can find a lodestone, and this will work as well. I have both because I want to make sure, obviously, that actually, you know what, let me take this out of the bag. I want to make sure that what I'm asking for is coming to me. So we're going to put the lodestone in here, and we are going to put the magnets in here. Now let's get on to the candles. The candles, while you're doing this, should be lit and burned. Let me get both of them. I actually have two candles here. I have a purple candle and I also have the brown candle. Obviously purple is always for protection. It influences people in high places. Obviously it activates the third eye. It's about self-reassurance, hidden knowledge, spirituality. It's always good to have purple. Purple is actually my favorite color. So I've used this, and then I also have the brown. Brown actually helps you with special favors. It dispels sorrow and is good for grounding. So why purple and brown? Purple, like I said, influences people in high places, and it also is self-assurance. And so what you want to do with the purple, since it influences people in high places, so-called, you want to make sure that you carve in the purple candle the date of your court date, your birth date, the case number, and then you also want to, if you have it, the judge's name or anybody who is involved in the case. You want to make sure that you carve that in here. It's wherever you want to carve it, whatever feels good to you. How you want to do it is really up to you. I can't tell you that part. But you definitely want to carve that information in here. Grounding, this is going to be you. What you're going to do is you're going to still do the same thing. You're going to put your birth date, the case number, your name on the grounding, because it's going to ground you in the situation, and then obviously the judge's name as well, so you both can be grounded. So that's what the brown candle is for. And like I said, as you're doing this, you want to make sure that both candles are lit and the stuff is already carved in the candles. Now we're going to focus on the herbs. This is ginger root. We're going to start with this one, ginger root. Ginger root is good for, I don't know if you can see that, my apologies. Ginger root is good for success and legal matters. So what you can do is you can take, you don't need a lot, just take some of your ginger root and put that in the bowl as well. And once you put it in the bowl, like I said, with every one, remember ginger root is for success and legal matters. So you want to keep affirming. As you put it in there, affirm, affirm, affirm through success and legal matters. Then we have poppy seed. sure you guys are aware of poppy seed. I don't know if you can see that, but poppy seed is great for confusion, and especially when it comes to confusing the opposite party. So it causes them to have some type of confusion. So with this, what I suggest is know the person's name. That is, whether it's the opposing party, whether it's the judge, whatever the case may be, use poppy seed. And like I said, affirm while you're putting it in there, use their name and affirm what it is that you want out of this. This one, we have slippery elm. Slippery elm is actually, it protects. And what it also does is that it keeps you from slanderers and from people that are about to come up with fake testimonies against you. So you want to make sure, like I said again, you want to affirm, know the meaning of the slippery elm, and use that and affirm it. Next one we're going to use is the mustard seed, black mustard seed. This one is for, again, the opposing party. It causes confusion as well. And so if you know the names, intent, whatever the case may be, affirm it and use this. And like I said, all of these are going to go into your bowl. This one is what we call cascada. Let me get this for you. Cascada, I don't know if you can see it, is for luck in money matters or in court. So this is actually great if you even wanted to do a money ritual or a money spell, whatever the case may be. You want to use this, and again, that's called cascara. And then everything, I can't stress enough, just make sure that you put your intent with every single herb one at a time. Don't rush, take your time. The next one is going to be the calendula. This one is for victory. Nice and yellow. This one is definitely for victory in any type of case. So I'd probably suggest that you maybe want to put this one last, only because it's victory and you can tie everything together with this. So, you know, you can also do that. So I'm going to be mixing all of these together. And again, I have a green bag, which when I'm done, is all going to go into this green bag, and I'm going to carry this for 11 days starting today. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to get on top of this, but I'll be starting it, or actually keeping this with me for 11 days. So what you want to do with your bag is you want to speak into it. You want to affirm, you want to speak, you know, you want to put your intent in there, speak in it before you put all of your other things in it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, if you have your case number, your paperwork, your judge, everything, your date should be on here. If you even need to cut this out, which is even better, if you can cut this out and put it in along with this bag, that would be great. And then what you can also do is on a paper bag, you can actually put a heart with love. Like I said, just putting that intent out there, and it humbles people. And, you know, like I said, you do have the power to change and to make the outcome what you want to make it. The next thing that I would suggest, and it's really up to you, I know many people are maybe against scriptures. I'm not. I use them when it's needed. And so with this one, I'm just going to read out of Psalms 3, and you can see why. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler, and stand up for mine help. Draw out also the spear, and stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my heart and hurt. Let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them. For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid hatch himself. Into that very destruction let him fall. And my soul shall be joyful in the Lord, it shall rejoice in his salvation. All my bones shall say, Lord, who is like unto thee, which deliverest the poor from him that is too strong for him? Yea, the poor and the needy from him that spoileth him? False witnesses did rise up, they laid to my charge things I knew not. They rewarded me evil for good, to the spoiling of my soul. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned into mine own bosom. I behaved myself as though he had been my friend or brother. I bowed down heavily, as one that mourneth for his mother. But in mine adversity they rejoiced, and gathered themselves together. Yea, the abjects gathered themselves together against me, and I knew it not. They did tear me, and ceased not. With hypocritical mockers and feasts, they gnashed upon me with their teeth. Lord, how long will those look on? Rescue my soul from their destructions, my darling from the lions. I will give thee thanks in the great congregation. I will praise thee among much people. Let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me, neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Yea, they opened their mouth wide against me, and said, Aha, aha, our eye hath seen it. This thou hast seen, O Lord. Keep not silence, O Lord. Be not far from me. Stir up thyself, and awake to my judgment, even unto my cause, my God and my Lord. Judge me, O Lord my God, according to thy righteousness, and let them not rejoice over me. Let them not say in their hearts, Ah, so would he have it. Let them not say, We have swallowed him up. Let them not be ashamed and brought to confusion together that rejoice in mine hurt. Let them be clothed in shame and dishonor that magnify themselves against me. Let them shout for joy and be glad that favor my righteous cause. Yea, let them say continually that the Lord be magnified, which hath pleasure in the prosperity of his servant. And my tongue shall speak of thy righteousness and of thy praise all day long. You can say this 3 times for the mind, the heart, and the spirit. If you can say it 3 times and just make sure that you affirm it, it's a powerful psalm. Psalms is powerful. We take it for granted, but it does its magic as well. So like I said, once you're done, you want to continue to let the candles burn all the way out. You want to lay your bag in the middle of both candles, let it burn out, and you want to tie the knot 3 times. And as you tie the knot 3 times, you just want to make sure that you keep affirming. You want to carry this everywhere you go. Once you put everything in here, you want to carry this everywhere you go, and do not forget. And if you can, once a week, just make sure that you keep on sending your energy to it. Cleanse it if you need to sage it, whatever the case may be, because obviously energy is going to be attracted to this. So that is my video today on if you have any court matters or whatever the case may be, and you are going to win no matter what, whether it be legal, child, divorce, whatever the case is. Use this. So that's it. I love you guys. I need to get on to my magic making and make this happen. So namaste. Know that you guys are all powerful. You get to say what the outcome is, as long as you know that everything is within the mind and the intent behind it is true and upright. Namaste.